Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. I'm Shari.
And I am your return boy, Corey.
Where the hell have you been?
Been around the world, yeah.
Did you find him?
I ain't found, and I can't find I'm still can't find him. I can't find my baby. But no, just been doing a little traveling and things. So
yes, I love it.
But
Still
it's
waiting
good to
for
be
that
back.
travel trip to Houston.
Yes, I know. Oh, you know what? That's actually been in the talks with someone. So hopefully that'll be coming real soon.
Just don't let it be the first 10 days of September.
It won't be.
Okay, great. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to Savannah.
Savannah. Okay.
Yes. All right. So tonight we have Mr. LáCharles Purvey. So for y'all that do not know who this creative genius is, he is the creator of the new web series called Tangled Webs.
Tangled Webs.
Get caught up in the web, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a web series. It's going to premiere this October. So we having him on this show so he can tell us all about his new web series. And we about to play 21 questions and get in his business.
Not the 21 questions.
Yes, I mean, I got some stuff that we're going to talk about beforehand. I really kind of want this to be a 2-part episode because next week I'm doing something great with my jewelry line. So we're going to do both. And we're going to kind of stretch it out. So I just need a little bit extra minutes of y'all time this evening.
Okay.
All right. So welcome, LáCharles. Welcome.
Thank you LáCharles, haven't you been on the show before?
I think I was on here. It's maybe been a little over a year, maybe. But yeah. I've been on before.
Yes, you definitely have been on the show before, but the web series wasn't out.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
man, it's web series. So we pushed things back a little bit. We were gonna premiere it in October, but we're gonna push things back to March. So we've got a little more time. We took some pressure off of some people, and we wanted to make sure that we do things right and we do things in a classy way. So I said, hey, I'd rather push it back. So we're doing it in March. So it'll premiere in March.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking for a venue. We're trying to get a venue. Once we get that, we'll make the announcement and we'll be up and running.
So tell us about this web series.
Oh
what
my
is it
goodness.
about?
What can I say? It's one of those things where I have to word things because I don't want to give anything away. But we have 3 lead characters. So we've got Avon, who is our Mr. Everyman. He is a high school English teacher. He's everyday Joe. He's very smart. He's very articulate. And then you have his wife, Reniqua. She is sort of the business mind. She's very business oriented. She's very well put together. And then you have Reniqua's brother, Rondé. Rondé has been gone from, and everything takes place in Oklahoma, mind you. So we set things on the east side of the city.
Not the east side.
The east side, yes, we
That's
give
the
east
best side.
Yes. But Rondé has been out of the picture for about 2 years, so he just came back into town. He's just come back in from California, and he's got some secrets with him. So without giving too much away, there's some entanglements that happen between some of the characters, and somebody find out that this person wasn't who they thought they was. Look, I can't give away anymore, but it's a lot of tangling in this web. So y'all stay tuned.
I
Y'all
wanna tune in.
come
Okay.
on,
I'm
yeah.
excited. I'm
Definitely, definitely.
excited. Thank you for giving us that quick little synopsis. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Sounds like it's gonna be
Congratulations.
juicy. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So, what is everybody drinking?
Well,
Well,
I don't drink anymore.
What?
I stopped drinking
When did this happen?
this morning.
Oh.
This
Hell
morning.
frozen over? Okay. What happened this morning? Did someone take advantage of you? Did they touch your PP parts? Because you had too much to drink?
Uh, yeah, I think so. I think I was overserved.
Mm.
Um, and so I don't feel like drinking right now.
hey, I get it. I had a rum and coke before I hopped on. I'm not drinking it now, but I had it
Okay.
to drink before I got on here though.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
baby. What you got? You got some cold or some warm wine today.
It's
What
some
you got?
chilled. It is some chilled wine today. It is
Okay.
chilled.
Chilled. Come on for the
This
chilled wine.
particular one tastes really crisp when it is chilled. So it is
Mm.
actually chilled, but yesterday I did have room temperature wine and it was cool.
Okay. Okay. Room temp.
Right. Room temp. Y'all, please tell me. Please tell me that y'all have heard of Sexy Red's new lip gloss line.
I just saw that yesterday. Gross.
What? Tell
Gross.
me more. Come on, tell me more.
You don't
I
want it.
sure will tell you more. I will tell you the names of these different lip glosses.
Okay.
And then you tell us which one you want to try.
Coochie Juice,
Whoa.
Booty Hole Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Nut,
Mm,
Pussy Hole Pink,
mm.
Yellow Discharge,
Oh, oh. Mm.
Gonorrhea,
I wonder what color that is.
Blue Balls,
Oh,
and Sex on My Period.
Mm.
oh, gee, Louise. I don't even want to get started on these colors, man.
Right now, why would one want to be like, have you seen my discharge? I need my discharge to gloss my lips.
Right. Ugh.
Who approved this? Who approved this?
I know they had marketing meetings about this.
Clearly, they didn't.
Clearly they didn't. There couldn't have been. There couldn't have been
This must have been a surprise.
not a one meeting.
Merry
Even
Christmas.
like, even like your ghetto hood girls, I couldn't see like, hmm.
Okay, let's play a game. Real fun, real quick. So name the girl that's gonna wear the lip gloss.
Sexy Red.
Your first, LáCharles.
Hmm.
What girls are going out and buying this lip gloss?
I can't even answer that seriously, man. I couldn't even say it would have to be people like Sexy Red. Who was it? Ice Spice? What's the other girl?
I don't even think
Um,
Ice Spice would
I
do it.
don't think Ice Spice is wearing Sex on My Period red.
That is
No,
funny.
but it would be girls that look like Sexy Red, that probably
Yeah.
stay in her block and
I feel
stuff.
like it's gonna be a bunch of toxic, weed smoking,
Uh-oh.
baby on the hip, ratchet ass.
Real ratchet.
I'm never wearing a condom because Sexy Red don't wear a condom ass.
Mm,
Ugh.
I
Chicks.
just
And I'm
like,
not and I'm not even gonna say hood chicks because I feel like it ain't even the hood chicks. I feel like it's just the ones that I just named. That laundry list, all of it.
Yeah,
and
I see
what's
it.
sad is it probably is going to sell out.
Oh, it's definitely gonna sell out.
There's a market.
I know you weren't questioning that it was going to not sell out.
There is a market. There is a
It's
market.
selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have the pleasure of showing you all the actual ones, and the way that I read them off is the way that they are named. So I'm gonna hold this up. Hopefully y'all can see it.
You know, it don't be really showing with your background.
You know, but I'm gonna show this. So I'm about to turn this background off just so y'all can see it because I need y'all to see this. So I'll turn the background. The
You
background
said
will
you
get
need us
turned.
to see.
It'll get turned back on.
It's like a little
Hmm.
kid. Oh, okay.
Yes. So this last one is the period one. This one over here.
Mm.
But yes. So this is her advertising them.
Mm. Mm. Y'all,
Hmm.
we have fallen a mighty long way.
Is my
Mhm.
background right?
They look backwards. Hold on, do it again. How is it supposed to look?
You know, Corey, I always be struggling with this.
There you go.
There we
Okay.
go.
But it should look backwards to you.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So Corey, you didn't give out who you thought was gonna be standing in line to buy gonorrhea.
Um, the clones of Sexy Red that look like her. Um, Probably a couple of her classmates. Did she go to school? Um, like clones of her. That's who I see. Or like little fast little girls. Like it may be probably sold like in the beauty supply stuff. And they be like,
Yeah.
I 100% know that every beauty supply store is gonna have this.
mm,
I
mm.
I have no doubt in my mind it is gonna be sold out at the beauty supply stores.
Now, where is Sexy Red from?
I don't know.
She give me Detroit, St. Louis or something.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Google
Let
it.
me see where she
Find
from.
out. Cause I don't know. Shit. Mm-mm.
Somewhere real gutter.
Yeah, it's super good.
Mm.
Now, y'all heard about Miss Mother Tina Knowles' divorce settlement.
I did see that. I did see that.
You know, she was married to Richard Lawson, and
Mm-hmm.
she paid him $300K lump sum in
St. Louis.
spousal support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like why is she paying him anything?
Mm-hmm.
Two, I know it's been a while since he acted, but I mean, I be seeing him in some low budget stuff. He need to go do some more low budget stuff. There is no reason why she should have to pay him. But I'm glad it is only $300K.
That's not a lot, I think, of a woman of her access. I think that's really kind of chump change.
I mean, I feel like it is too. That's why I said I'm glad that it's low. But I feel like she shouldn't have to pay him nothing. For why?
I don't really know, but I'm okay with it because we want equal rights and no one would say anything if it was the reverse. So
true.
I'm like, whatever. And it could have been a situation of, listen, I just want to be done with this here. I don't know. But it looks like for a Hollywood marriage, it seemed like it was pretty like, I'm gonna keep my stuff, you keep your stuff, and whatever the little 300 was for.
Well,
Okay.
at one point now he was seeking some money.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah.
See, I hadn't followed the story, so I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah, he was seeking some coins.
Like what?
I don't remember what the amount was, but it's some you Beyonce mama type coins. So I'm glad that it was only the little chump change he got. However, I feel like he need to go and play some more roles, pick better roles.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's been constantly working. I don't think he's done anything big or major.
Exactly. So keep working, but stay out of Mama Tina's pockets. That's just my point of view on the matter.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're both happy that it's over or whatever. But also, of course, with me not being inside of these people's lives or anything like that, she seemed like she was mean to him.
You think so?
Yeah, like the interviews and stuff, like especially I know you watch what was it, Black Love?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like that man couldn't catch a break. He could not catch a break. I kind of felt bad for him, to be honest with you.
Okay.
From that episode. Not to say that has anything to do with it, but I don't know. She seemed like she probably was a lot.
I feel like she was a lot. I do. I feel like her ex-husband knew how to handle her because I feel like they was kind of one and the same ish. And because they started out with meager means and then it grew and they was together through the growth, they kind of evolved and changed. But yeah, I feel like anybody who dates the parent of a megastar, I feel like they have they have a time on their hands. Because I mean, what can you really do for them? The kids done did everything for them.
Right.
Except for relations,
right.
Of course.
But also at a status like that, especially for women, like I think about Candy Burris of Escaping Housewives. When you are at a financial status, you can date for love. You know what I'm saying?
True.
When most people, especially women, they're going to also include security, financial security. And it's like, I got that. So we ain't even really got to focus on that. Now I can just focus on almost kind of the fun things.
Right.
Things about it. Maybe, this is a wonderful man, but he don't make all this, money and he's gonna treat me good or whatever, that's good enough because I'm good at the bank. So it could have been, one of those situations. Hopefully I don't think he broke or nothing, but
No, by no
he
means.
he definitely not um
He probably
making,
didn't worth half of what she worth.
yeah, exactly. But maybe it was a thing like, oh, this is a good guy, and he's been around for a long time. She probably had a crush on him back in the day or something.
Because he was
Um,
handsome.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know, but when I would see them together, I would be like, oh, she's mean.
I mean, she was mean. I feel like that's probably what did it.
What did
You
it
know what
too?
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it
she
didn't
wasn't
seem
nice.
like it didn't seem like there was like really any kind of respect for her husband on her end. And I know it's kind of hard to judge just from a little hour episode. And I don't even think they were the full hour, but it was like, damn, girl, if this what you doing in this little time, I could only imagine what you doing at the house on the car ride.
Right.
Like, I felt like she was belittling him
All the time.
all the time. And
That starts to mess with the man's psyche.
yeah, I used to feel like that about Mary J. Blige and Kendu. Was that his name? Kendu.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was one episode they were on Oprah, and Mary, she from New York. She rough around the edges anyway, and just the way she was like talking to him. And I remember she was talking about how she was like on drugs and stuff like that. And she was like, my husband, gave me an ultimatum and was like, you gotta, stop this. And so he was in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Oprah asked him a question or something. He was like, I didn't give her an ultimatum. I was just letting her know. What you mean you didn't give me an ultimatum? You did give me an ultimatum. It was like, ooh, it was like
Yeah,
so
but
awkward.
he was real shrewd in business with her. So
Yeah.
I feel like in their case, they had like the yin and the yang. Like,
Mm-hmm.
When it came to anything business related, he was like, and
Mm-hmm.
then when it comes to being at home or whatever, she's like,
Yeah.
So I feel like they was the yin and the yang. I don't really feel like she overpowered him in all the aspects of their lives, but definitely that episode she was very strong.
Yes, she was.
In
Yes.
that episode, and he did shrink a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was like, but okay,
But it's
but
all in perception.
yeah.
He could have just been like stating the facts because he is a matter of fact kind of guy from what I've
Mm-hmm.
seen over the years. So he could have just been stating the facts, and she took it as an
Yeah.
ultimatum.
Yeah. Could have been. I don't know,
but in the
he's
end,
another one who gets
he's another one that got a lot of money at the end of the divorce.
Yep.
His education's paid for, houses
Yep.
for the kid. I mean, she loved those kids, and the way them kids turn their back. But I mean, they his children at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, and I
Yeah.
would be very shocked if they would have took her side over his side, because I know I'll be in my feelings if my kids took the man's
Right.
side over mine. Like, I
Right.
birthed you.
Right.
But I get it. But they
Yeah.
made over, and they was so dirty. He was dirty though. He was dirty. In the end, he was dirty.
Yeah, he was. He was. And also, the Stevie J, Faith Evans. Like he gets spouse. I can't remember how much he get, but also
yeah, but that's the one I was shocked about. I was like, Faith make more money than his Stevie J.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked about that.
What? Why weren't you shocked? Do you know, and do you know how much his music catalog? Like, do you know what he's responsible for?
Yeah, but also currently of what they were doing when they were married. Like Stevie J ain't got it like that no more,
Mm.
you know. So I wasn't all that surprised, but I I was talking to a friend about this, and it's a bias because I feel like I don't know, like as a man, like just go on about your business and leave that lady money alone. But then also on the other hand, nobody would care if it was the reverse
I
side.
mean,
Like,
yeah, that's why I didn't argue with you when you said it
yeah,
the
but
first time.
I feel both sides. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, you could do it, but also I am kind of side eyeing you, like,
But you know, Stevie J went after money,
yeah. And I
property,
wasn't
stuff.
like,
Like
you can't be
he went
surprised.
he went after stuff that's been like she got from Biggie.
Right. Like you can't be surprised when you dealing with somebody like Stevie J. Like
Facts.
you
Facts.
kind of reap what you
I feel
sow,
like they
thing
should have left that at a friendship. Like it was just too much drama from the start.
from the
Mhm.
start, from the start.
Yeah.
And Faith just seemed to like Faith seemed like that cool ass cousin that you would be like so disappointed, like this who you bringing, like she just seemed too grown for CBJ.
She was stigmatized
It had to be.
because you know they
Had
say
to
that
be.
what they say about Stevie J.
Baby, because I would go around with Stevie J.
You would?
Yes.
You
Absolutely. The
said
nice guy. Hell yeah. You wouldn't go around with Stevie J? I can't hear you for all of a sudden.
no. You
Oh,
heard
okay.
that?
Yeah.
Absolutely no.
I heard that. I think you take
I don't want it.
take Stevie J out of
I don't want it. You even if
Stevie
you
J
cut his head
sexy.
off, I don't want that's too much meat. I don't want that.
I wasn't
I
talking
want my vagina to stay nice and petite.
word on the street, it ain't all that petite.
It's petite, baby. Trust. Listen, listen. People get BBLs. I had her redone. So what? She's petite.
Rejuvenated. What is it
She was.
called?
It is rejuvenation.
Rejuvenation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I can't let nobody beat her up. We don't do the beating up.
So
Ain't no beating up.
what exactly is that? What do they do?
Okay, so what I don't know what they do, but I can tell you what I had done.
Oh, there's different levels.
I'm sure, yes, because sometimes they vaginas don't look so great on the outside and they have the outside done. That's not the case over here. So I had 3 vaginal births. And so I had my walls tightened or shortened, as they say. And
And what does that consist of? Is it like cutting or
she
is it
the way my doctor explained to me is that inside of my vagina, inside of the walls, she basically, gathered part of it and then, you know, it ain't she didn't cut it, but did the little laser to take off a piece of it and basically shrunk it down, which
okay?
made it contract smaller.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's the only process that I had. So
Okay.
I didn't have any of the outside done because my outside she's beautiful.
So there's
Um
inner rejuvenation
uh-huh.
and outer
And then
rejuvenation.
there's outer, right? Yes, and then I had to refrain from sex for 3 months after that, so it continually kept,
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
shrinking.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, after I had it done, sex was very, very uncomfortable for a very long time.
I was just gonna ask, were you able to like feel a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You were like a virgin again?
I feel like it because it was very hard. And it was hard for him to be able to put all of himself inside of me.
All of himself.
Yes. It was hard. For him to, and I told you I don't do huge dicks, and it wasn't that he was small, but I could not take all of him. He was not able to put all of himself in me for at least about 6 months. So yeah.
Well, Miss Sally, you a virgin.
Yes, I'm a virgin. Well, I was. I'm not now. So yeah.
LáCharles, have you had any rejuvenations?
Hell no, I ain't had no damn rejuvenation. Ooh.
Y'all know they sprucing up penises now.
Sprucing them up. What they
giving y'all more defined heads. You're making your mushroom a shroom.
I would not want to do any, like, it's so many nerves and stuff down there. Yeah. Like, no, are you kidding me? At this point, you gonna get what you get.
So y'all wouldn't make it longer?
No.
At the risk of damaging something? Nah, it ain't work.
Like,
it ain't work.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about y'all balls? Do y'all feel like they too saggy? If and if you do, would you have the surgery to make your balls less saggy?
Ain't your balls supposed to be saggy when it's hot and
they're
like
supposed to have some droop? But you know, as you get older, they start dropping like old lady titties.
Oh, shit.
for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't pay much attention to my balls, to be honest with you. So if they have dropped, it's not like I've noticed if they have, but I don't pay much attention to them, so I wouldn't really care. Now, I don't know, maybe at 60 there will be a difference, but I feel like at this point it is what it is.
What about you?
What about me? I mean, I like where everything is right now, and I'll be 45 this year. So,
do you pay attention to your balls? I mean, like, do you like? I don't pay attention to them.
I mean, I know they're there.
Yeah, like it's kind of like it's almost like an afterthought, or I don't know. I just don't pay much attention to them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like some earrings, your studs that you keep in all the time.
They just there.
They there.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I wonder. I'm gonna ask people that.
As ladies, we pay attention to all of our parts. So I just it blows me that you guys do not care about y'all balls. Well, don't pay attention to y'all balls like that.
I don't. Like, I really don't.
Maybe we should start.
So y'all don't do like examinations on y'all balls to see if y'all have like testicular cancer or hard parts or nothing like that?
I don't. I do my physical, and my doctor do it, and no.
No. I be self-examining myself all the time. Like, I need to know everything.
No, maybe I'm gonna start paying. I just forget about them.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever.
I'll put that on my to-do list.
Yes, please check your balls. Check your balls. Please.
Check your balls.
Listen, put some nuts in the shower with you so you can know To just don't just
Be
watch
like,
them.
oh yeah.
Check the nut.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't even like for, how some people like to have their balls sucked.
Yes, you don't like your balls sucked?
No.
So, okay. When like you getting head and they go from sucking your dick to licking your butt, like you don't like that?
Like licking of the balls is cool, but I'm talking about like putting the ball sack in your mouth.
So no teabagging.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So you won't be teabagging nobody.
I mean, like, I could teabag you if you gonna lick, but not like suck the balls.
But Charles, you don't like your balls sucked either?
Listen, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. Like, I really don't like it in general because I am really sensitive and it gets on my fucking nerves. Like, it's one of those things to where it's too much. It's too much. Why you looking like that? It's too much.
So you don't like it. So basically your whole entire shaft is so sensitive that you don't like any type of head.
I hate it. It's irritating. Yes, it's irritating to me.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I don't.
Okay.
Maybe I'm an anomaly. I don't know.
Thank you.
Well, Charles is breaking up, but I don't think I've ever heard that perspective. That's the first for me. But I definitely have heard females say they don't like getting ate out. I've heard
Yeah,
that.
Ebony doesn't like head.
Yeah, Ebony says she doesn't like that. Yeah. I like it.
Me too.
I am.
Like we can't even have sex if you don't give me head first.
Licky licky before you sticky sticky.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like there is not a man that has ever graced my vagina that has not put their mouth on it.
Not even like in a spontaneous, like, oh, we in the bathroom.
Not even my first time.
How you know your first time you wanted your pussy ate?
Because my cousins told me. They was like, don't let nobody stick their penis in you without eating your pussy first.
That's a good rule.
And so therefore it just never happened. Like you gonna give me some head and then we can fuck.
Now, sometimes I feel like there are moments where it's just fucking.
I mean, we can just fuck, but you gonna eat my pussy first.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, everybody has their own rules. That is if you don't and there has been men that said, I don't eat people pussies, I just meet. Well, then I guess we just ain't fucking.
Okay. Holla.
And we didn't.
I'm here for it. I think that's a beautiful rule.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I always get well, you gonna suck my dick? No, that's for my husband.
Oh, hell no.
I ain't sucking no dick. I mean, I'm sorry, I ain't sucking no dick. There is only one person. There's only one person that's walking this earth that can say that they had their dick sucked and was not married to me. There's only one person.
Okay.
Anybody else, that's for the husband.
I feel like you real whack for that. I just want to go ahead.
I feel like I'm not. I gotta save something for marriage.
You want to save your mouth, but not the pussy for marriage.
Absolutely, because that's how you know you special. You had your dick sucked and other dudes haven't.
Okay.
You special. This mouth is only for you.
Okay. Okay. Hey, it's
Everybody
what
has a thing. I'm not putting my
everybody has
mouth.
a thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm come from the time when they be like, if you put it in your mouth, your lips gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting little boys things in your mouth. I come from that era. If you suck somebody's dick, that shit from the time you did it to the time they went to school, everybody was gonna know it was gonna follow you through middle school, high school, college. It might be at your 10-year reunion. That's the girl that sucked little JoJo dick in 7th grade. You know how Oklahoma is. That thing will be forever. Yeah, she was sucking all the dick. She could have sucked one dick, but she's sucking all the dicks because that's how Oklahoma is. So yeah.
Okay.
So you know, and just somebody just said the head is probably trash. So basically, my ex-husband was on the show, and that was the question that they could not wait to ask him, and he was like, no, the head is great, but you know,
Okay.
don't mean I can't do it. It just means I'm not doing everybody don't get the privilege of having these beautiful lips wrapped around they did.
Okay. Well, hey.
A girl
Well,
has standards. I'm a lady.
okay, for the
I'm a
standards.
lady. I have standards. All right, let's talk about some motherfuckers who don't have no standards, though.
Okay.
Let's get into this New York City police officer. I should say ex New York City police officer who was just convicted of raping a 13-year-old girl.
Ooh. Mm. Mm. Wow.
Let's talk about him. Okay. So this piece of trash as ex-police officer in a New York police officer. His name is Sean Jordan. He admitted to having sexually assaulting a 13-year-old in 2022. And y'all, it basically the parents trusted him with their child. And he took advantage of this child.
So was he like a family friend?
Definitely.
Does it say that? Oh, okay. He was a family friend.
Yeah. But the crazy part about this whole story, the whole entire story, is that this was the second time he had messed with somebody's child. The first time it was a 16-year-old he exposed himself to, and he was still allowed to be on the police force. But after he took advantage of this other child, I feel like, because they don't say it in any of the news, but the way I was reading everything, I feel like this child is another police officer's child. Just because of how all the stories was reading and everything. Because after this, he was fired. But you done already did some shady shit before. You know what I'm saying? You done had the person touch your genitals on camera while in uniform, but was only suspended
the first time. I was gonna try to help him out and be like, well, maybe they couldn't prove it the first time, but it's on camera. Okay.
Crazy.
So y'all, take a guess on how long y'all think he was sentenced to jail.
He probably, LáCharles, what you say?
I was gonna say like a year, if that.
I was gonna say up to 2 years. Probably did 12
10
months.
years,
10.
which I think is super low.
Now,
Yeah.
okay, now what did he do?
He sexually assaulted a child.
13. And he got to he should because he's a police officer. You are held to a far, far higher standard.
That is correct.
It must have been a police officer or something else because
I
they
feel like
normally
it.
they normally don't give that amount for
Normally the
uh,
sentence is like 8 years. That's like the going sentence.
Mm.
baby, you know he finna get it.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
He finna get it. Oh wait, baby, and you a police officer too, baby. Oh.
Oh, he gonna be in protective custody because baby, you done raped a 13-year-old and you done sexually assaulted a 16-year-old
On video,
on
child
video,
pornography.
and you're a police officer.
Mm.
They gonna get to him now.
They gonna have his booty hole this big.
Baby, you hear me? He gonna need a rejuvenation.
They gonna run a train on his booty
Oh,
hole. Like,
rejuvenation.
hey, he gonna need the booty hole brown lip gloss from Sexy Red's
Okay.
collection.
He
He
gonna need
gonna
that whole
need
kit,
he
baby.
gonna need the whole kit. You know what I'm saying? He might catch gonorrhea. He might have some booty discharge versus vaginal
Okay.
discharge.
Some type of discharge, baby.
First of all, that name. What you got? What kind of lip gloss is girl vaginal discharge? Like, tell me the names, because I'm instantly thinking this bitch done went to the bathroom and wiped her pussy juice
Okay,
on her
like,
lip.
why would you want any of them near your mouth?
Ugh.
That's crazy.
Okay. Now it's time for some fun. It's time for some Corey first before we get to the fun. You got anything for us today?
I did have something for us, and I wanted us to just kind of get the opinion of everybody. And what's
Okay.
crazy is that this was something that I recently dealt with. So
Okay.
it's not juicy, but I do want to get everybody's opinion. So
That's
there was this viral video, not sure if you guys saw it, but it was a dude. He was upset because his girlfriend was crying over her ex-boyfriend who recently passed away.
mm-hmm.
And so apparently they had just found out. And so she was on the phone with someone, I'm guessing her friends or something. And so she was crying. So he was videotaping her, and they were like out in this parking lot. He was videotaping her, and he was like, "Man, look at this shit. She over here crying over this dude." And he's like, "Why are you crying?" And she was like, "Because this was an ex. I knew him. Like, I loved him." And he was like, "But you told me he treated you wrong and blah, 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 and all of this good stuff." And so she was just like trying to walk away because he's videotaping her, and as he's he's belittling her and stuff, and he was like, "I tell you what, you're not going to that funeral, you're not going to that funeral." And she's like, she's trying not to like engage with him or whatever, but um and then so recently, like within 2 weeks ago, one of my good friends, his ex passed away. And so we were at the wake, and his uh now husband was with him, just being supportive, I guess, just being with him or whatever. And so it made me think about this video. And so I was like, I want to ask everybody's like opinion about that. Um, how would you guys feel on either side? Being your ex had passed and you're in a current situation, and also if you're with somebody and their ex passed and they're like grieving and crying and all of that, like how would that feel, or would it care? Would you care?
I like to say because I'm emotionally more mature now than I have been in the past couple of years, I would like to say that I would understand. Would it get on my nerves or get under my skin? Probably. I'm not going to be able to help that feeling, but I
Mm-hmm.
can help how I handle it. So I would try to be understanding. I mean, especially coming on that side. I may not like it, but if you love somebody, sometimes you go through stuff with them. So I'd be supportive.
Yeah, yeah. How would you feel differently if you had an ex that died and your current partner was acting in that way? Like, how would you feel on that end?
You know, it's a tough question. I actually had a friend that this happened to. He was with a new guy and his longtime ex had died. And I was really watching their page because I'm like, okay, how is this gonna be handled? And I was watching their like body language towards each other. And that couple seemed to handle it fine as far as in public. Now I don't know what happened behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
But as far in public, there seems to be in support. So I would support my significant other, no matter if I agree with it or not. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm just gonna be there for you.
Okay. Okay.
So this did happen to me.
Mm.
I did
Mm.
experience this. My son's father passed away in 20, maybe like, I want to say maybe 16 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was lightweight supported. I'll say that.
Okay.
Um, when he initially passed away, and I said, um, I was going to go to Oklahoma, and be there while he was in the hospital before he passed away.
Mm.
There was no understanding.
That was some problems.
Now, backstory. Me and this ex, we did not have a good relationship at all. Um, at all. However, my son is the eldest of his children, and he was the only one of age that can make decisions based on his life. He was
Mm-hmm.
not married, and your children make the decisions. Um, and I was not going to allow my child to go through that experience by himself.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 other siblings, and everybody is looking at him like, what are we going to
What are we
do?
gonna do? Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want my child to go through that experience alone. And so that is why I was there prior to him passing.
Yeah.
The absolute only reason. And
Mm-hmm.
then when he passed, I then did take another trip to pay my respects, because I mean, he was my son's father
Mm-hmm.
and is my son's father. Not was, but is my son's father. And
Mm-hmm.
also, um his family, they hold an extra special piece of my heart. And so I'm close with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He has nieces and nephews that are older than me that still call me aunt. Like when I was young, when I had my son, they still called me auntie when I was a kid, because I had my son when I was very young. So they still call me auntie. They've always called me aunt, and I don't think that's ever going to change. We're very, very close. I'm close with them. So definitely was going to pay my respects. But that is when it was like, you don't even like him. You don't need to pay no respects. Like, it was tension.
That's what old dude was
Oh, it was
hollering in the
really
video.
bad. It was really bad. I did not cry. I didn't shed any tears over this man because I didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't shed any tears. I feel like if I probably shedded a tear, boy, my divorce would have been sooner than than it actually happened. But but on the flip side of things, just because I am an understanding person, I'm you know me, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna make sure that, as a union, we send them flowers. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the person that I am. I'm just going to, I'm just gonna make sure that he feels supported during that time. My partner feels supported during that time, because it's hard. Like, even if it was like, a girlfriend of, years ago. And the crazy part about it is he had to deal with this twice within our relationship. Because when we first got together, when we first got together, a year into our relationship, my very first boyfriend who I ever had in my life passed away. And this was like, your very first relationship is normally your mama's friend's child or whatever. So it was like
a family
history.
Friend.
Oh yeah, it was real history. So I definitely was like, hey, I'm going to this funeral, without a doubt. So he had to deal with it twice. And I did cry. And he did not console me.
I just don't. I mean, like, I kind of get it, but also I don't kind of get it, because this is jealousy. First of all, you're being jealous of a dead person. Like, there is absolutely nothing, even if I wanted in my wildest dream for something to happen, there's no way it could happen. So why are you acting this way is crazy to me. It's definitely a sign of emotional immaturity. Right. I would like to think that, I would handle it with grace, and I'm just a sensitive person anyway. So I would like to think that I would be sensitive. Now, if it was a thing that you done fell into a deep depression and it's been 3 months and you still, now I may be like, no, wait a minute.
Now I think that right there, I would have pause with.
Yeah, it's like, now hold on. You know what I'm saying? But you receiving the news and going to the funeral and stuff, like, I don't you never know until you in a situation, but I can't see myself like feeling a way about it unless it was just like this prolonged thing.
When I would have a problem with it also, if me and that person had beef. Like, if they was constantly trying to destroy our relationship.
Okay,
and
I
then,
can see that.
Yeah, I
would
would definitely have a problem with it if it was in that case. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. I would definitely have a issue. Like, I would take real issue in that scenario.
Yeah, especially on something like that. Like, we were not getting on good terms. Like, this was like the crazy ex or something like that. Like, I definitely would be like, now you say you going where? Like, I probably would have a slight issue.
It ain't no probably for me. I would have an absolute attitude if this person was like the little scratch on your glasses that's like right there.
Yeah.
You don't want to buy a whole new pair of glasses because it's got that one little scratch, and that's that X right there. Oh, Yes, like it's irritating, and if it's at the right angle, it's like so distracting. Oh no.
Yeah. I was really like, I really want to look them up and see like what the status, because I was like, I think she needs to like go on and leave him. Because that was just like red flags and controlling to me.
Very controlling.
Very controlling. But yeah, so okay, but that's what I had. I wanted to kind of get people's opinion because that was kind of like,
All right, all right, all right, all right. So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in to Naturally Unbothered Podcast.